Proof Man here in the channel is, excuse me, the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. We're talking about cars on this. We're talking about cars. The many ways you can get a car. The different approaches you can take to getting a car. We talking about cars on this video. As you all know, this is the All Subjects channel. Now, let's start with this. In today's world that we live in particular my area of Milwaukee, a lot of dealership mechanics are indeed racist. So what they will do sometimes is they will inflate their prices because they don't want to fix your car anyway. And I've had guys that intentionally tore up my car because they was mad that it was an old car running good like that. I had no intention to pay a car note, but now I done got back used to driving newer cars. So if I get an old car, it's gonna be just for a restoration purpose, just to kind of play with it. But that's just me. Your situation may be different. You might have an uncle that's a mechanic, that's reliable, that's gonna look out for you. I don't have a reliable mechanic or a mechanic with reliable prices. I have people that'll fix my car, but some of these dudes will charge you prices that you could buy a car. So with that in mind, used cars, me personally, I would say if you go on the used route, just try to go lower than the price of the car that you see and like, and try to keep a little money in case that car needs something. Like you want to have $1,000 off dealing with these used cars, because you might have to take it to the dealership to get it fixed right. So you want to have $1,000 or $2,000. I said $2 over dealing with used cars. So if you pay $35, you really want to have $55 that you could have paid towards your car, but you found one for $35 and you holding on to the other two. Don't buy no shoes, don't buy nothing, just hold on to that other two in case that car may need something, because you still coming out cheaper over time than you would with most of these cars. Most of these car notes gonna go about $700, so that's $8,400 in a year. If you're a person that's getting tax refunds and you buy a car for $3,500 and you got $2,000 over, so your car gonna be on the road. As long as you don't just start trying to pop bottles and do little weirdo stuff because you got that $2,000 left. So that's an option. Like with the used cars, that's what I would tell you to do, and get cars with certain engines and certain transmissions over others. People say foreign. I disagree. I say if you go on the $2,000 route, $3,500 route, I say try to get something with that 3800 V6 or a 3900 V6, because those are, my van got that in it. And no matter what, if my battery charged up or whatever, my van is going to start and it's going to drive. That engine is tight. And I got over 150,000 miles on it. So, it be needing other stuff. But the reason why I still got that van, because, you know, I pop up there with some money, I might be like, okay, bam. Instead of getting another car that might have a bad engine in it, might need heads or lifters or something, I'm gonna fix this van. So then the van could pull stuff, like it could pull a food truck or a food trailer, got a hitch on the back. I still got my van. But if you're going the new car route, I would suggest, like, and this is free advertising, if your credit ain't that good, CarMax, you still, trust me, you still gonna get a car, man. But what you gotta do is, you gotta go in there telling them they're gonna try to give you a Kia that somebody gonna steal, or they're gonna try to give you like a car that you might not want. You go in there and you tell them, nah, I need a newer car. I need a 2022. It could be a 2020. They got some nice 2020s, but to me, 2020 to pay a note on is a little too used. Like, it need to be within 2 to 4, like 3 years, maybe 3 years. Like, this car is a 2022, and you know, I'm thinking about trading this in and getting either, y'all know I'm gonna get the XT6 regardless, but I might just get the bigger Outlander, the SE or something like that for now, and just trade this car in, because I done ran up to some miles on this car. When I got this car, I'm trying to think how many miles I had. I think it was like 15. Now it's 62. Y'all know what I be doing. Y'all know what I do. So, but if you go in CarMax with $1,000 down, hey, listen, you finna be riding pretty clean. And the thing about it is, like with CarMax, you can get the gap insurance, which I would suggest you get. Just go ahead and pay that little 7 something. So if you go to CarMax and you put $1,000 down, you gonna come away with a car. They got a couple, and then they got a couple places out here. They work with you a little more. Like, you behind on your payment, they don't be wanting to take these cars. They work with you a little more, you know. But I would suggest just working to pay that car off, because you might want something else. Like, you might be like, okay, now I got this car paid off. Now I can go get another car. And now you got 2 cars. Now you building your asset. People say, oh, a car ain't an asset. Yes, it is. Oh, well, it loses 50% of its value, but it still has value. Like, if you pay a car off in 3 years that you pay like $26,000 for, I guarantee you that car is still going to have a blue book value of at least 10, 11,000 up to maybe 17,000. So you still, like, imagine that you got a car paid off that's worth 17,000. Now you got an asset. Now you got some collateral. See? Now you got something that down the line, once you done built up, you can sell it and get. It's almost like I used to be against cash back, but now I be looking at cash back like, okay, since I got that almost $500, I swipe right, I sell. Because I never really paid attention to cash back, but now I do. So you got CarMax. If your car breaking down, and or even if you like your car, but you just want a backup car, a car that's a little nicer, man, you can go to CarMax. People can afford it. It's just whether or not you want to. A lot of people, like for instance, if your car no gonna be $753, you make $4,000 a month, you can afford that $753. I told you what to do. You got to divide your bills up based on your pay frequency. That's how you gonna avoid that financial trouble. Like, and just kind of try to not to go too crazy with them bills. You know, that's how you do that. But you got CarMax. I told you about having a used car. Now let's talk about signing up for Uber and Lyft. Like, in a lot of cities, and some of my subscribers, they told me that they do Uber and Lyft, and they got cars through Uber and Lyft. Now, Uber and Lyft, you can literally you can be like, okay, I got to pay this amount on the car, so I'm going to make this. And now you got a new car. You driving around a new car even when you got personal things going on. Like you got a new car, like 2024, 2025. I started to get a car through Lyft. But see, now I can easily like if I traded this in or this car broke down or anything, I can go right and get a car for Uber and Lyft and just do Uber and Lyft. I mean, if you know how to drive and you got a license, it ain't no reason why you shouldn't have no car. Like, even if you got to start out with a little hoopty. Like, I'm telling you, let me tell you what cars. Get you a LeSabre. I'm telling you, when you drive that car, how smooth, and you're going to be like, man, you know what? I'm going to keep this. That's why I'm still mad. I'm still mad over my Park Avenue. I'm still mad over it. Still. I'm upset about that. That car was a good running car. Bonneville, like I told y'all about the Bonneville, like a Park, or not a Park Avenue, but a Grand Prix, Buick Rendezvous. These is cars with that 3800 V6. That engine, you can drive that car practically to another country if you can get through on the road. That's how good and how sound that engine is in them cars. You can say what you want about GM. GM made that 3800 engine. So a lot of y'all just talking. That's like how people say talk against American cars. It remind me of people who think that other women are better than black women. Women is women, just like cars are cars. You know, you're going to have some black women that's going to be good, sweet. And you're going to have some white women that ain't. So stop. I mean, y'all guys lose me with that. Off subject, on subject. When y'all act like certain women is better than others. Like, it make me question your all around judgment. Like, they might have some better qualities, but when it come down to it, they all gonna be similar. So, like this car, like I'm hearing a little and this car is a 2022. I'm telling you, my Park Avenue, man, I was practically riding up the street so smooth, you practically be ready to fall asleep. The only thing that was messing up, I had this thing going on with the wheel. But other than that, rode like a dream. Like a dream. So, I think cars are just mainly status symbols. Like you showing people, like people look at your car like, okay, he middle class. Okay, he must be higher class. He must be upper class. But some people be funk faking. But you can get a car through them too. And I don't know how it worked. I would have to ask them. But I think you could pay that car off and that car would be yours. I would have to ask Down the Light. Down the Light, if you watch this video, let me know how that worked. Or whoever else. But anyway, thanks for watching. We got more videos to come. Stay tuned.